Hey guys, it's Jessica, and I am back with a project share, mainly because I found a crop group that she's going to start doing monthly crops, and I went down to my first one on Saturday, and I was actually able to get some stuff done that I have had in the works forever. You'll probably notice some of the things that I've kind of shared before, but I was like, hey, these are kind of in the works and I'm not done with them. So I finally got those done. I finally got them, all of them except for one are listed in my Etsy, and the other one I will get listed tonight. Once again, they'll only stay in my Etsy for a short time, so then I can move them over to the gift shop because things are selling like hotcakes at the gift shop, and I will definitely share all of these that I can let you know that have been selling well for me. So without further ado, I guess I'll just get started, and let me start with the one that is not listed in Etsy yet. By the time you see this video, it should be listed. And this is one that I've had in the works for quite some time, and it is actually a fabric cover. And it's bee themed, as you can tell, and on the spine I made this little charm for it, and then it has a ribbon closure. So if you open it up, this is one of those mini type folios, and so you have a pocket right here that actually is supposed to have a tag, and apparently I took the tag out, so there will be a tag there. And then you have Life is Sweet, and the little things, and Be Someone's Sunshine. And so it has those 3 mini notebooks in there. And then on this side is another pocket, because like I said, this is supposed to be a pocket here. And there's another pocket, but this one I angled a little bit more, and I put some tags in it on this side as well. And the whole thing measures, let's see, 3 inches by 4 inches. And so those books are going to be a little bit smaller than 3 by 4. I think they're, I know that they're like, I think they're like 2 3/4 wide. Actually, let me just take it. Actually, I have one right here. I have another bee book that I'm working on, and it's not done yet. But so the books themselves are 2.5 by 3 3/4. This is going to be the other book that I get done, and this is the charm that I got done, that I made for it, but I probably won't get this done probably till this weekend is my guess, because I do have all of the books done for it, but it's just not all put together yet. So I can tell you that when I went to the gift shop, I asked the woman that owns the gift shop, I said, tell me what you want me to make, because I don't keep as good of a track of inventory. Like, I know I keep track of what's sold and when I get paid, but I haven't been doing such a good job of keeping track of, okay, so far you've made 18 small books and 20 medium books and 10 large books. Like, I haven't been doing that, and I should be. And so I went to her and I said, hey, tell me what sells best. Like, what do you need from me? And she said, honestly, anything that you tend to put in sells. One week it'll be the really small books, and then the next week it's the big books. So she's like, just bring me a variety of everything. So that is what I have been doing. So like I said, this one will get listed. And then at this crop, these are the books that I got done at the crop, because this one I actually has been sitting on my desk done for a while. But I ended up getting these 2 fall like gratitude journals done. I got this large one done, and then I got these 2 medium-sized ones and this large faux leather junk journal style. Out of all the ones I got done, this one is by far my favorite, but I will save that one for the last. So these 2 gratitude fall journals are already listed in my Etsy, and I actually called these ones memory books because they're a little bit different than things I've done in the past, and I'll show you why in just a second. So as you can see here, I did put a charm on there, and really this closes this way, and then this is on there for decoration, and it was in a bow, but someone at the crop was looking at these, so they undid it. On the inside here, there are a bunch of tags and cut aparts and journal cards. And then they go in a clear pocket here. And then here are the rest of the items that I put in there. Just some like stickers and goodies and ways to really kind of document and journal however you want. But I call this one a memory book, and you'll notice that this style, what I've done before is done recipe keepers, but this one I decided, because fall is such, I love fall and I know that a lot of people do, this is going to be a memory style journal. So this is meant to capture all those photos that you take in the fall. And then the back is to journal everything that you do in the fall, or everything that you're grateful for, and you can keep pictures of those things that you're grateful for, like, you know, from going to church to hanging out with friends to having a family dinner to, you know, whatever the case may be. You can also use this as a way to store like fall themed recipes. So this one doesn't actually have recipe cards in it, but you can always switch out these pages for recipe cards, or you can write the recipes on there. You can cut and paste recipes on here, whatever you want to do. But the intent was to do it as a memory style journal. So then on the back here, it has fresh farm pumpkins, and this is some vintage lace, and then the notebook for you to journal. And then there is, once again, a pocket in the back that does have some more tags in it. So there's 3 pockets, 2 in the front and 1 in the back. And then this one is essentially the same, but I'll just show you the different covers. This one says pumpkin everything, and this one said grateful. And then here is the charm on the spine. And then once again, you do have 2 pockets in the middle, or I'm sorry, in the front here. This one says hello fall, and again, spots for you to scrapbook and or add photos for your fall adventures. And then this one says fall fun, and this is meant to journal everything that you want to use it for. And then in the back is some more stickers and ephemera and whatnot. So those are the 2 fall, like medium-sized grateful journals I got done. And then I got done these 2 medium-sized don't let anyone dull your sparkle. So the exact same sentiment on the front, but the difference is that this one has like the striped paper and floral, and this one just has the stripe. So on both of them, I did add a charm. This one actually has a bra on it. I just thought it was kind of cute because I don't know, I just really liked it. And this one has some scissors on it. And if you flip it open, it does have a pocket there with a bunch of tags and ephemera. And then this one says everyday adventures matter the most. And these notebooks are not lined. And I actually tend to like that more, because then you can actually use them as glue books. You can paste photos in here, and you can journal. This one says little moments that take our breath away. I did make a folder for these 2 medium-sized ones and then added some different ephemera and cut aparts in there. And then this last one says, this is the story. And then on the back here, I did just put a little tuck spot and top 5 things. It's just a little journal card there. This one, so again, some stuff on the inside. This one says let your dreams be your wings, and again, no lines on this paper. This one says it's a good day. The folder says kindness counts, and again, I put some stuff in the folder, and the back of it says happy day. And actually there should be a pocket right here. Excuse me. So this one I'll need to add a pocket too. Just noticed that. Then I got this one done. This is a cover that I've had done forever. And I had actually started the inside of it. I had gotten all this paper done, but I hadn't done anything in terms of like adding the journal part. So on the spine here, just another charm. I made this cover using 2 pieces of faux leather and then a piece of a faux leather spine, and then sewing them all together. So once you open it up, you have a pocket here, and I made a little notepad with just some scraps, and then I added some like almost kind of like a little mini journal that just has some vintage pieces in it. Let's get this back together. And that just goes in the front pocket here. And then I did a little mini junk journal in the front and a notebook in the back. So then you can really use it how you want. You can add photos to the junk journal part. You can use it as a glue book for the junk journal part and then document everything in the back, or vice versa, or however you want to use it. So I will just do a quick flip through, and these are all vintage pages and or scrapbook paper from the line. This is some vintage music paper. This is some vintage school paper. This is a fold out here from a vintage book, a vintage children's book, some more school paper. And here is a, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it's actually a plastic pocket for you to add a little 3x3 photo. This folds out. And then this is some more plastic for you to add some 3x3 photos. And right now it just has these in there, but you can always take them out. You can take this one out and leave the everyday as a fresh start, whatever you want to do. And that is actually glued to this page here, so it just kind of flips on its own. And then again, the scrapbook pages, and then here is the other end of that plastic sleeve, so then you can add another 3x3 photo there. And all these other vintage pages that you've seen the front of. And then back here is the notebook. It says beauty comes from within. And on the inside here, I just clipped some ephemera pieces and a vintage order form. And back here, be happy, be bright, be you. And then in the back, I actually ended up adding a waterfall page. So you can actually add photos to the front and to the back of these pages. Or you can journal on them. You can do it however you'd like. But this waterfall they're generally meant for photos, but in the back of the waterfall, there is a pocket with some stuff tucked in. So that is the more fallish colored themed faux leather cover. And because of the way it's built in, you can actually take out you know, the junk journal style I made and add your own. They're not sewn in, so you can remove and use this cover however you'd like. And then this is my favorite. This, if you recall, I did some very large fabric covered traveler styles notebooks in some different, in some different fabrics. But because I was on a fall kick, I really liked the colors on this one, and I thought it did well to match the fall paper I used. So this one actually measures, so it's about 6.5 by about 8.5. So I put together this dangle here just using some vintage lace and some vintage fabric that I tore in strips, and then a piece of this let's see, here it is, this pom-pom trim. This is not vintage. I glued this on, and it has a little bit of a border on it. It says that the best thing about fall is being together. And so then when you open it up here, I have a pocket in the front that again has some tags that I made, as well as some stickers and ephemera. If I can get it back in there. And then I did 3 notebooks and a folder. So this first notebook says Pumpkin Market, and this is some vintage lace. And this one says, it was November, the month of crimson sunsets, parting birds, deep sad hymns of the sea, passionate wind songs in the pines. And then again, some vintage lace, and then I backed it on some gold foil paper. And then I made this folder out of this paper because I thought it was just really beautiful. And on this side, I made a little bit of a like a flip out photo album. So then you can add photos that are 3x4. You can also use it to journal, whatever you want to use it for. And then on this side is some more tags that I made, as well as some cut aparts. And then the last notebook says fall leaves, autumn please. And that notebook. And then this is the back. This cover is sewn and the trim is sewn in. But other than that, the notebooks are removable and or replaceable, so you can use it however you want. So that is it for my video share today. I hope you guys have enjoyed these. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and thank you guys so much for being here.